lifetime, over 130,000 in the bank for the 10-year-old by force of life. Second last week. He's moving back up the class ladder, but has raced as high as the 1,005 in his last 5. And so with a lot of back class, field of 7 here, gets to leave behind 3. Got Faith in Cowboys. Putnam's Power is currently the second choice at 660 on the board. We're going to use Putnam's Power as well. Win Song Katie was 7-2 on the morning line and currently at 36.60 for owner-trainer driver Barry Bates. 2 wins already on the season. She's another one that likes to be on the lead. She may not be able to make it there today. She's off a 4th place finish and was used hard last week on the outside. And 2 starts back did make the front down to the non-winners of 201 and was a winner off the rail for Barry Bates in 201 and 1. If you're playing the Superfecta, the veteran Broadway Bill was a winner here last week on the off track, and the non-winners of 201, 204, and 4. Draws inside today for James Hogan, Charlie O'Coin, Mark Pazzarello back in the bike. Has hit the board in his last couple, and from the rail today might be able to get a trip and be able to round out the Superfecta. 3, 8, 4, 1. Our top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on the 4th. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 4th. Fourth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Scratch down to a field of 7 in the afternoon's 4th. Rail out Broadway Bill, Mark Pazzarello. Got Faith in Cowboys, Martin Bates. Win Song Katie, Barry Bates. Rita's Example, Brett LeBlanc. JJ's Love Touch, Adam Link. Send It Home, Della, Kenny Pazzarini. Putnam's Power for Roddy Hurley. 4th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Inside 3 are leaving hard there into the turn. Got Faith in Cowboys, Broadway Bill, and Win Song Katie firing out early as they head towards the opening 8th. Got Faith in Cowboys, the leader. Win Song Katie on the outside, the challenger now second. Broadway Bill at the inside goes third, away 4th. And tight quarters there, Send It Home, Della. Then 5th as they hit the opening quarter will be Putnam's Power, Followed up 6th by Rita's Example. And JJ's Love Touch can see them all from back there in 7th. 28 and 4 opened it up. Winsong Katie round the turn. Cuts the fractions here for Barry Bates. Got Faith in Cowboys. Sits second. Third towards the opening half mile, Broadway Bill. The backfield starting to roll now as Putnam's Power's underway fourth, and that's going to flush Got Faith in Cowboys here, and she'll be a Bates duel past the half. Winsong Katie at the inside, Got Faith in Cowboys on the outside. Putnam's Power will be second over third, 1 minute. 1/5 opening half mile. Broadway Bill back on now at the inside. Then Putnam's Power to 3/4. Send It Home Della's had an inside ride 5th. Then Rita's Example. And at the back, JJ's Love Touch. Still Winsong Katie down at 3/4. Got Faith in Cowboys a half length away second. Putnam's Power's well spotted third. 130 flat for 3/4. Winsong Katie. Got Faith in Cowboys. Putnam's Power now off the turn. Then Send It Home Della. Broadway Bill, Rita's Example, and JJ's Love Touch. 3 wide into the stretch. Winsong Katie. Got Faith in Cowboys. Putnam's Power down the center. We said she's tough if she made the front, and she made it to the winner's circle here today. Winsong Katie on the line for Barry Bates over Putnam's Power. Then Got Faith in Cowboys. 2 minutes. 2/5. Winsong Katie's return to the fourth race. Winner Circle 7-year-old Baymare by Santana Blue Chip from the Jenna's Beach Boy Dam Briar Hill. Own train enjoyed the victory of Barry Bates from New Waterford. The mare's got her third win here in 2018, her 19th lifetime victory. 2 minutes, 2/5. Winsong Katie for Barry Bates in the fourth. Fourth race, Official Broadway Bill was fifth. Ice Scoot Sam was scratched. Got Faith in Cowboys third. Winsong Katie, the race winner. Rita's Example was fourth. JJ's Love Touch seventh. Send It Home Della sixth. Putnam's Power finished second. 28 and 4, a minute 1:30, and 2 minutes 2/5 for Winsong Katie. Top down 5, scratch 3, 147, 6 then 2 on the bottom. Winsong Katie at 1080, 550 and 360. Putnam's Power 620 and $3. Got Faith in Cowboys $2.60 to show. The 4-8 exactor paid 6. Fourth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. Scratch down to a field of 7 in the afternoon's fourth. Rail out Broadway Bill, Mark Pazzarello. Got Faith in Cowboys, Martin Bates. Winsong Katie, Barry Bates. Rita's Example, Brett LeBlanc. JJ's Love Touch, Adam Link. Send It Home Della, Kenny Pazzarini. Putnam's Power for Roddy Hurley. Fourth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Inside 3 are leaving hard there into the turn. Got Faith in Cowboys, Broadway Bill, and Winsong Katie firing out early as they head towards the opening 8th. Got Faith in Cowboys, the leader. Winsong Katie on the outside, the challenger now second. Broadway Bill at the inside goes third, away fourth. And tight quarters there is Send It Home Della. Then fifth as they hit the opening quarter will be Putnam's Power, followed up sixth by Rita's Example, and JJ's Love Touch. Can see them all from back there in seventh. 28 and 4 opened it up. Winsong Katie round the turn, cuts the fractions here for Barry Bates. Got Faith in Cowboys, sits second. Third towards the opening half mile, Broadway Bill. The backfield starting to roll now as Putnam's Power is underway fourth, and that's going to flush Got Faith in Cowboys here, and she'll be a Bates duel past the half. Winsong Katie at the inside, Got Faith in Cowboys on the outside. Putnam's Power will be second over third, 1 minute. 1/5 opening half mile. Broadway Bill back on now at the inside. Then Putnam's Power to 3/4. Send It Home Della's had an inside ride fifth. Then Rita's Example. And at the back, JJ's Love Touch. Still Winsong Katie down at 3/4. Got Faith in Cowboys a half length away second. Putnam's Power's well spotted third. 130 flat for 3/4. Winsong Katie. Got Faith in Cowboys. Putnam's Power now off the turn. Then Send It Home Della. Broadway Bill, Rita's Example, and JJ's Love Touch 3 wide into the stretch. Winsong Katie. Got Faith in Cowboys. Putnam's Power down the center. We said she's tough if she made the front, and she made it to the winner's circle here today. Winsong Katie on the line for Barry Bates over Putnam's Power. Then Got Faith in Cowboys, 2 minutes, 2/5. John T. McDonald to the standard right hand office, please. Thank you. Entries on the track for post parade for the afternoon's 5th race, Logan's Wish. The 1 is owned by John McDonald, trained and driven by Kevin Bailey. 2, Liberty's Gig is owned, trained, and driven by Barry Bates. Three, Prada Spur is owned by Joe Nearing, trained and driven by Joey Poirier. 4, The Hawk is owned by Melissa Hocko, trained and driven by John Hocko. 5, In the Studio is called by Norm Finder and Brent Bradbury. Norm Finder trains. Gerard Kennedy this afternoon will catch drive. Cowboy Gilles, the 6, is owned by Jeff Lynch, trained by Tom Lynch with Jake Jacobs. 7, The Fascinator rounds out the field for owner, trainer, and driver Jack Ellsworth. That's the field for the afternoon's 5th Bobby Leet Memorial. The annual features Triactor, Quinella Superfecta, Win Play Show wagering. Post time at 2:23, just 4 minutes wagering time remaining here on today's 5th. Three minutes to post time to the afternoon's 5th race at 5-2 on the morning line. Our top selection is 3, Prada Spur. 7-year-old bay mare by Wells Said. Yet to hit the winner's circle here in 2018. She was a 9-time winner last year. She does have 5 second-place finishes this season. She tried the Wilson's Mares Series up in Truro, where she was second in her elimination. Finished 6th in the final. Charted in 2:01, but she shows some good chart lines for Inverness Raceway, including a second, charted in 1:59 flat. She draws inside today and is right back in where she usually races class-wise, so we're going to try to get Prada Spur to the winner's circle here. It's her top selection, currently 7:10 now on the board with 2 minutes to post time. 6, Cowboy Gilles was 9-2, but has taken a lot of money. He's currently $450 on the board. If you look 5 lines down on the program, Jake Jacobs was in the bike on June 16th, and Cowboy Gilles was a going-away winner in 2 minutes and 1/5 to get his only win on the season and a new lifetime mark. He's a stone-cold closer, so drawing outside's not going to be the issue. The issue will be dictated by the pace here today, but if he can get himself into the mix late, certainly has a chance to hit the board. Currently, he's the favorite at $5. To the rail for a 3rd selection, Logan's Wish, 3-1 on the morning line. Kevin Bailey for John McDonald. Logan's Wish led it all the way last week on the off track. Faded to 5th, but just beaten 2 lengths. And draws inside here today, has been up a little bit higher in class. So with the rail, should get well spotted, and we'll use Logan's Wish to round out the Triactor. If you're playing the Superfecta, 7, The Fascinator, 4-1 on the morning line for owner, trainer, driver Jack Ellsworth. Has hit the board in 5 of 11 this season and was a winner 2 starts back in the non-winners of 5:53. Had a jump up in class quite a bit last week and finished 6th, just beaten 4.5 lengths, but gets to drop down today into the non-winners of 6:15. It's kind of a wide open board here in today's 5th, the Bobby Leet Memorial. Currently now, Prada Spur at 440, the favorite. It's our final call for wagering here in the afternoon's 5th, the Bobby Leet Memorial. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 5th. Fifth race of the afternoons, the annual Bobby Elite Memorial. Field of 7 on gate. Rail out Logan's Wish and Kevin Bailey. Liberty's Gig, Barry Bates. Prada Spur, Joey Poyer. The Hawk, John Hocko. In the studio, Gerard Kennedy. Cowboy Gilles, Jake Jacobs, and the Fascinator for Jack Ellsworth. Field of 7 to contest the afternoon's 5th. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Logan's Wish at the inside and Prada Spur both leaving out there into the turn. Liberty's Gig at the inside away third. 3 more lengths back. Single file, there's the Hawk. Mid-pack fourth. Round the turn, 5th past the opening 8th to the Fascinator. At the inside, 6th in the studio. And Cowboy Gilles, the early trailer from back there in 7th, but moving out early. Logan's Wish for Kevin Bailey on the lead at the opening quarter. Prada Spur at the inside, 2nd. Liberty's Gig goes 3rd. Moving out, and Liberty's Gig there moving out early, and that'll give cover to Cowboy Gilles 4th. 30 seconds flat, opened it up. At the inside, 5th is the Hawk. Underway 6th goes in the studio. And the Fascinator got shuffled back all the way to 7th. 4 in. 3 moved early in the Elite Memorial. Chasing Logan's Wish to the opening half mile. Liberty's Gig on the scene here 2nd. Prada Spurs nose to helmet in the pocket 3rd. Cowboy Gilles well spotted 2nd over 4th through a 1 minute. 3 5th opening half mile. The Hawk is locked and blocked 5th in the studio 3rd over 6th. And the Fascinator needs racing room 7th as they go next to 3/4. They might be 3 wide there. Logan's Wish the leader on the outside. Liberty's Gig. There's Cowboy Gilles 3 high 3rd. Prada Spur needs a way out down at the cones. The Hawk shoots the gap 5th. Then in the studio, and the Fascinator trails 1:31.1 for 3/4. It's Logan's Wish trying to fend off Cowboy Gilles. Prada Spur needs a way out. The Hawks found some room late here. 4 of them in contention into the stretch. Logan's Wish trying to go all the way. Prada Spur blocked down the center. Cowboy Gilles. The Hawk coming fastest of all, and the Hawko burn is hot today. The Hawk on the line for John Hocko. Logan's Wish 2nd. Tight for 3rd. Prada Spur against Cowboy Gilles. 2:01 and 2. Fifth race this afternoon is the Bobby Elite Memorial Pace for 2018. Bobby recorded 375 wins as a driver with over 200,000 in career earnings. One of the highlights of his driving career was piloting the Philly Raylene Finesse to an Atlantic Sire Stakes victory at Tartan Downs. Bobby also enjoyed success campaigning J.D. Amble, Half Ice, Capital Flow, Jimmy Tagg, Featherman, Aries Brandon, and L.H. Maribel, who was the age mare of the year at Tartan Downs, while also catch driving for several fellow horse owners. Another win for Bob was in August '76 with Gypsy Hill Sam at the Bay State Raceway in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Bobby might not have been the greatest harness driver or trainer, but the late Bobby Elite did not have to take a back seat to anyone when it came to dedication and love for the sport. Bob will always be remembered for his humor and vibrant personality. Sean Deering recalls Bobby as being a mentor not only to him, but also to others in the sport of harness racing, which is why he honors his friend's memory each and every year. Bruce McGee's the only driver ever to win the Elite Memorial twice, and had kind words to say about Bobby. He was a very good welding instructor who didn't play favorites, but if you wanted to learn, he was more than willing to put all his effort into teaching you. I assume he was the same in the barn, as he always had good help with the likes of Sean Deering, Wendell Eddy, Rob Cox, and his son Snooter. Bobby with his 375 lifetime wins and owned several horses with Cyril Reddy. Bruce said he was very grateful to have him as a welding instructor, and he's the reason he went out on his own and has the business he has today. A big thank you to Sean Deering, who's joining us today from Windsor, Ontario, for keeping Bobby's memory alive, a true friend. Never underestimate the heart of a champion, and it's great to see Sean home in the winner's circle to make that presentation today. The Bobby Elite Memorial for 2018 to For the Hawk, the 4-year-old Bay Gelding by Maripan Gigolo from the Cam's Card Shark, Damn Gordyism. For owner Melissa Hocko, trainer, driver John Hocko. That's the first winner in 2018 for the Hawk, his 6th lifetime victory. 201-2, family and friends trackside for the late Bobby Elite. The annual Memorial Pace lives on here in 2018. The Hawk in the 5th in 201-2. Fifth race is now official. Logan's Wish was 2nd. Liberty's Gig was 7th. Prada Spur 4th. The Hawk was the race winner in the studio 6th. Cowboy Jill was 3rd. The Fascinator finished 5th. Fractions were 30. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 5th. Fifth race of the afternoons, the annual Bobby Elite Memorial. Field of 7 on gate, rail out Logan's Wish and Kevin Bailey. Liberty's Gig, Barry Bates. Prada Spur, Joey Poirier. The Hawk, John Hocko. In the studio, Gerard Kennedy. Cowboy Jill, Jake Jacobs, and the Fascinator for Jack Ellsworth. Field of 7 to contest the afternoon's 5th. They're at the top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Logan's Wish at the inside and Prada Spur both leaving out there into the turn. Liberty's Gig at the inside away 3rd. 3 more lengths back. Single file, there's the Hawk. Mid-pack 4th. Round the turn 5th past the opening 8th to the Fascinator. At the inside 6th in the studio. And Cowboy Jill, the early trailer from back there in 7th, but moving out early. Logan's Wish for Kevin Bailey on the lead at the opening quarter. Prada Spur at the inside 2nd. Liberty's Gig goes 3rd. Moving out, and Liberty's Gig there moving out early, and that'll give cover to Cowboy Jill 4th. 30 seconds flat, opened it up. At the inside 5th is the Hawk. Underway 6th goes in the studio. And the Fascinator got shuffled back all the way to 7th. 4 in. 3 moved early in the Elite Memorial. Chasing Logan's Wish to the opening half mile. Liberty's Gig on the scene here 2nd. Prada Spurs nose to helmet in the pocket 3rd. Cowboy Jill well spotted 2nd over 4th through a 1 minute. 3/5 opening half mile. The Hawk is locked and blocked 5th in the studio 3rd over 6th. And the Fascinator needs racing home 7th as they go next to 3/4. They might be 3 wide there. Logan's Wish, the leader. On the outside, Liberty's Gig. There's Cowboy Gilles, 3 high 3rd. Prada Spur needs a way out down at the cones. The Hawk shoots the gap 5th. Then in the studio, and the Fascinator trails 131-1 for 3/4. It's Logan's Wish trying to fend off Cowboy Gilles. Prada Spur needs a way out. The Hawks found some room late here. 4 of them in contention into the stretch. Logan's Wish trying to go all the way. Prada Spur blocked down the center. Cowboy Gilles. The Hawk coming fastest of all, and the Hawko burn is hot today. The Hawk on the line for John Hawko. Logan's Wish 2nd. Tight for 3rd. Prada Spur against Cowboy Gilles. 2-0-1 and 2. Bobby Mentor not entries on track for post parade for the afternoon 6th race. Waterside Lucky the one for Joseph Burney and Ian McNeil. Ian McNeil trains, Kerry Romeo drives. Two Pictonians Cyrus for Charlie O'Coin. James Hogan, Charlie O'Coin trains. Mark Pezzarello's in the bike. 3 Give It All is owned by Stephanie Rich, trained by Heather Hawkins with Gerard Kennedy. 4 Anchorway, Jason McNeil this afternoon drives for owner-trainer Travis Campbell. 5 It's Harry's Turn for Harold LeBlanc Jr. and Gussie Burns. Harold LeBlanc Jr. training and driving. 6 WC Coastin' Uphill is owned and trained by Jace Mercer. Andrew Campbell this afternoon is in the bike. 7, Libby Beans, is owned by Betty Lou O'Coin, trained and driven by Greg Sparling. 8, Rocky Western has been excused on 6th race post-parade. 6th race features Triactor Exactor Superfecta win place show wagering with post time for the 6th at 2:42 in just 4 minutes. Now just entering the track here in today's 6th race is the 8 Rocky Western for owner Joe Nearing and trainer-driver Joey Poirier. Final call for wagering here on the afternoon's 6th race. We're going to go to the rail for our top selection here in today's 6th. That's the 1 Waterside Lucky, the 12-year-old mare by Yankee Leader. Is a 62 all-time winner, lifetime, and has been racing here at the Downs for the past number of years. 5 wins last season and a season's best 59-1. She does have a win in the second this season. Has had some poor luck at the drawing outside in many of her starts, and has yet to find the rail recently, so she gets it here today for Kerry Romeo and Joseph Burney and Ian McNeil. And so we'll give the winner of over 165,000 lifetime our support here in today's 6th race with the rail. Should be able to work out a trip. We expect some early speed up front. We'll put Waterside Lucky into the mix to get the job done here in the 6th. The 8 Rocky Western is one who may have to come from off the pace from the back tier. Has hit the board in 6 of 15. Joey Poirier in the bike today for owner Joe Nearing. Off a 6th place finish racing up at Truro Raceway 2 weeks ago. Has raced as high as the 1,051s at Inverness Raceway. And has been hanging around in his last 6 starts, a 2nd and a 3rd. We're going to use him in our ticket. For 3rd, we're going to try a bit of a long shot. WC coasting uphill, gets Andrew Campbell this afternoon, 9 of 11 in the top 3. And to round out the superfecta, we'll go to the 2 Pictonian Cyrus Mark Pezzarello for Charlie O'Coin and James Hogan. It's post time for the afternoon 6th. The starter has called the horses. Sixth race, field of 8 on gate from the rail out. It's Waterside Lucky and Kerry Romeo, Pictonian Cyrus, Mark Pazzarello. Give It All, Gerard Kennedy. Ankaway, Jason McNeil. It's Harry's Turn, Harold LeBlanc Jr. WC Coasting Uphill, Andrew Campbell. Libby Beans, Greg Sparling, and Rocky Western for Joey Porter. Field of 8 to contest the 6th, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. It's Give It All, firing out quickly to the top. Pictonian Cyrus going to cross over early to sit second. Waterside Lucky at the inside, away third. Ankaway forced to drive on here from fourth in the early going. Libby Beans down at the cones goes fifth. And then sixth to the quarter is Rocky Western, followed up by It's Harry's Turn. And at the back trailing, but underway as well, goes WC coasting uphill. They're strung out here at the quarter. Gerard Kennedy, Give It All. They like to be on the lead. They found the front through a 29-4 opening split. It's a two-hole ride for Pictonian Cyrus. Waterside Lucky at the inside. She sits third. Ankaway found a seat mid-pack fourth. It's Harry's Turn's got the backfield rolling early there fifth. WC coasting up hills on the helmet, second over sixth. Libby Beans shuffled to the inside seventh. And Rocky Western starts up but trails eighth, 5 in, 3 to the outside as they hit the opening half mile. Give It All there in 1 minute and 3/5, and has quickly opened up 3 or 4 here as they go to 5/8. Pictonian Cyrus trying to close the gap now from second. Waterside Lucky's had an inside trip third. Ankaway sits fourth to 3/4. And then fifth, Libby Beans way out wide. WC coasting uphill from sixth. Then It's Harry's Turn, and Rocky Western trails. Give It All has led it for 3/4 of a mile in 1:30 flat, 29-2 in the third. Pictonian Cyrus, a perfect pocket ride there second. Waterside Lucky off the cones third. Ankaway shoots the gap fourth. WC coasting uphill, hitting his best stride late fifth into the stretch. Waterside Lucky down the center, takes over for Romeo. WC coasting uphill, coming late. Waterside Lucky on the line wins it. WC coasting uphill was second. Pictonian Cyrus finished third. 2:01-1. Waterside Lucky's return to the sixth race winner circle. 12-year-old Baymare Yankee leader from the Jenna's Beach Boy Dam, Rosa Robata. For owners Joseph Burney and Ian McNeil. Ian McNeil does the training. Kerry Romeo's the regular pilot in the bike for the win. Second win for the mare here in 2018. She's racked up 63 lifetime victories. 2-0-1-1. Waterside Lucky for Kerry Romeo in the 6th. Sixth race is now official. Waterside Lucky, the race winner. Pictonian Cyrus was 3rd. Give It All 5th. Ankaway finished 4th. It's Harry's Turn was 7th. WC Coastin' Uphill 2nd. Libby Beans finished 8th. Rocky Western was 6th. Fractions were 29 and 4, a minute and 3, 1:30, and 2:01 and 1 for one Waterside Lucky. Top down, it's 1:35, 4:72, 8, then 6 on the bottom. Across the board for the winner, Waterside Lucky at 680, 3. The 2, Pictonian Cyrus Mark Pezzarello for Charlie O'Coin and James Hogan. It's post time for the afternoon 6th. The starter has called the horses. Sixth race, field of 8 on gate from the rail out. It's Waterside Lucky and Kerry Romeo. Pictonian Cyrus Mark Pezzarello. Give It All, Gerard Kennedy. Ankaway, Jason McNeil. It's Harry's Turn, Harold LeBlanc Jr. WC Coastin' Uphill, Andrew Campbell. Libby Beans, Greg Sparling, and Rocky Western for Joey Porter. Field of 8 to contest the 6th, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. It's Give It All, firing out quickly to the top. Pictonian Cyrus going to cross over early to sit 2nd. Waterside Lucky at the inside, away 3rd. Ankaway forced to drive on here from 4th in the early going. Libby Beans down at the cones goes 5th. And then 6th to the quarter is Rocky Western, followed up by It's Harry's Turn. And at the back trailing, but underway as well, goes WC Coastin' Uphill. They're strung out here at the quarter. Gerard Kennedy, Give It All. They like to be on the lead. They found the front through a 29 and 4 opening split. It's a 2-hole ride for Pictonian Cyrus. Waterside Lucky at the inside. She sits 3rd. Ankaway found a seat mid-pack 4th. It's Harry's Turn. Got the backfield rolling early there 5th. WC Coastin' Uphill's on the helmet 2nd over 6th. Libby Beans shuffled to the inside 7th. And Rocky Western starts up but trails 8th. 5 in, 3 to the outside as they hit the opening half mile. Give It All there in 1 minute and 3/5, and has quickly opened up 3 or 4 here as they go to 5/8. Pictonian Cyrus trying to close the gap now from 2nd. Waterside Lucky's had an inside trip 3rd. Ankaway sits 4th to 3/4. And then 5th, Libby Beans way out wide. WC Coastin' Uphill from 6th. Then It's Harry's Turn, and Rocky Western trails. Give It All has led it for 3/4 of a mile in 1:30 flat, 29 and 2 in the 3rd. Pictonian Cyrus, a perfect pocket ride there 2nd. Waterside Lucky off the cones 3rd. Ankaway shoots the gap 4th. WC Coastin' Uphill, hitting his best stride late 5th into the stretch. Waterside Lucky down the center, takes over for Romeo. WC Coastin' Uphill coming late. Waterside Lucky on the line wins it. WC coasting uphill was second. Pictonian Cyrus finished third. 2:01.1. Entries on track for post parade for the afternoon's 7th race. Meadowland Bobcat, the 1 for Joe LeBlanc, Willie Seymour, Harold LeBlanc, and Charlie Burns. Harold LeBlanc trains, Brett LeBlanc drives. 2 Eastview Dexter is owned and trained by Brian O'Donnell with Mark Pazzarello. 3 Elm Grove Lady Luck is owned and trained by Erwin Cleaner. Gerard Kennedy this afternoon will do the driving. 4 Private Practice is co-owned by Jerry Snow and Henry Persuada. Jerry Snow training and driving. 5 Bo Sealster is owned by Maya Wilkie, trained by Jane Ann McCauley with John Barrington. 6 Sweet Roscoe is going to be excused on parade. 7 I'm a Some Bunny rounds out the field for owner, trainer, driver Kevin Bailey. That's the field for the afternoon's 7th Tractor Quinella Superfecta Win Place Show, with post time at 3:01 in just 6 minutes. Now on parade here in the 7th is the 6 Sweet Roscoe. Greg Sparling this afternoon drives for owner-trainer Lauren Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, on track at your final call for the afternoon's 50-50. You can get yours, but please get them soon. Final call for today's 50-50. And a reminder once again, next live card of racing here at the Downs next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Atlantic Sire Stakes are in town. 2- and 3-year-old trotters along with the Nova Scotia Stake for 2-year-olds. Big day of racing here next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And a reminder again, we'd like to thank those watching and wagering online on HPI this afternoon as part of 10 races from Northside Downs in North Sydney, Nova Scotia. Afternoon 7th race here today with 4 minutes to post time, and we are going to go with the betting public. 3 Elm Grove Lady Luck was 5-2 on the morning line, and currently taking a ton of support. The 5-time winner this season is now 270 on the board for driver Gerard Kennedy, owner-trainer Erwin Cleaner. The mare drops out of the winner's over where she's been racing for her last 7 starts, and she had a couple of wins against that class this year. She's off of 3 sixth-place finishes, however, in the winner's over, but draws inside here today. And with 8 of 11 top 3 finishes, and the class drop will use Elm Grove Lady Luck on top. in the afternoon's 7th race. 7 I'm a Some Bunny was 3-1 on the morning line. Currently, you can get her at $12.10 for Kevin Bailey, who owns Trains and Drives. She has a win in 2/3 this season from 8 starts, 15-time winner lifetime. She's one who likes to be on the lead, and she'll have to work out a trip from the back tier here at the Downs, scoring behind one Meadowland Bobcat. She's off a couple of 4th place finishes. She's also dropping a little bit in class here today, so we like I'm a Some Bunny despite the fact she draws into the back tier. For 3rd, we're going to go to a bit of a long shot, 2 Eastview Dexter. Mark Pazzarello in the bike for owner-trainer Brian O'Donnell. Expect this one to be up close early. Eastview Dexter's been on or near the lead in his last 3 starts. He's moving up the class ladder, but has hit the board in all 3 starts this season in 2018. We like Eastview Dexter here to hopefully round out a decent triactor. And to round out the Super, we'll go to the 4 Private Practice for Jerry Snow, training and driving, co-owning with Henry Paswata. 6 top 3 finishes from 11 starts this season. Always seems to be hanging around in the ticket. Despite the trip, Private Practice will probably have to rally from off the pace, but has shown he can do so. 5th last week in the same class, beaten 6 lengths, but prior to that has a 2nd and a couple of 3rds on his card in his last 5 starts. From up top here at the Downs, we like 3, 7, 2, 4. Good luck with your selections. Final call for wagering here on the afternoon 7th. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 7th. Seventh race of the afternoon, field of 7 on gate. Rail Out Meadowland Bobcat and Brett LeBlanc. Eastview Dexter, Mark Pazzarello. Elm Grove Lady Luck, Gerard Kennedy. Private Practice, Jerry Snow. Bo Sealster, John Barrington. Sweet Sweet Roscoe, Greg Sparling. I'm a Some Bunny for Kevin Bailey. 7th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Eastview Dexter handed the lead early, leaving out for Pazzarello into the turn. Meadowland Bobcat at the inside second. Sweet Roscoe taking a shot early on the outside third. I'm a Somebody from the back tier goes 4th. Round the turn 5th. Private Practice away 6th at the inside. Bo Sealster. And the early trailer is the post-time favorite Elm Grove Lady Luck. Battle on to the quarter! On Saturday afternoon at the Downs, we got the Region Street parking ticket in town. 27-4. That's a large fine here in the the 7th, put up by Eastview Dexter, and Sweet Roscoe's taking it on the chin here around the turn. Meadowland Bobcat at the inside fills the pocket 3rd. There goes I'm a Somebody at the outside 4th. Elm Grove Lady Luck underway 5th. Private Practice at the inside 6th. Bo Sealster will have to sweep them from back there in 7th. Eastview Dexter put the hammer down. How's that? 58 flat. Opening half mile. Meadowland Bobcat 2 lengths back 2nd. Private Practice at the inside 3rd. 3 wide, I'm a Somebody starts to roll 4th. Up the inside 5th, Bo Sealster. Elm Grove Lady Luck now getting heard from 6th. And Sweet Roscoe drops back. Tightly bunched at 3/4. Eastview Dexter still calls the shots up front. Private Practice at the inside 2nd. Meadowland Bobcat wide 3rd. 3 high Elm Grove Lady Luck. 128 and 2 for 3/4. Eastview Dexter, all Private Practice. Found a seam here into the stretch for snow now. Way out wide Elm Grove Lady Luck. Deep in the stretch. Eastview Dexter. Private Practice. Eastview Dexter was game today for Rick Pezzarello. Won it by a neck. Private Practice 2nd. Bo Sealster rallies for 3rd. 59 and 4. Eastview Dexter's return to the 7th race winner's circle. 6-year-old Bay Gelding by Electric Stennis from the Western Success Dam. Handful of Success. Owned and trained by Brian O'Donnell in Waterford. Mark Pezzarello in the bike on top all the way. Eastview Dexter, 2nd win in 2018. 12th lifetime victory and a new race win record. 159 and 4. Eastview Dexter upsets here in the 7th. Seventh race official Meadowland Bobcat was fifth. East View Dexter, the race winner. Elm Grove Lady Luck was fourth. Private Practice second. Bo Sealster third. Sweet Sweet Roscoe seventh. I'm a Some Bunny finished. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 7th. Seventh race of the afternoon, field of 7 on gate. Rail Out Meadowland Bobcat and Brett LeBlanc. Eastview Dexter, Mark Pezzarello. Elm Grove Lady Luck, Gerard Kennedy. Private Practice, Jerry Snow. Bo Sealster, John Barrington. Sweet Sweet Roscoe, Greg Sparling. I'm a Some Bunny for Kevin Bailey. Seventh race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Eastview Dexter handed the lead early, leading out for Pezzarello into the turn. Meadowland Bobcat at the inside second. Sweet Roscoe taking a shot early on the outside third. I'm a Somebody from the back tier goes fourth. Round the turn fifth. Private Practice away sixth at the inside. Bo Sealster. And the early trailer is the post-time favorite Elm Grove Lady Luck. Battle on to the quarter. On Saturday afternoon at the Downs, we got the Region Street parking ticket in town. 27-4. That's a large fine here in the 7th. Put up by Eastview Dexter, and Sweet Roscoe's taking it on the chin here around the turn. Meadowland Bobcat at the inside fills the pocket third. There goes I'm a Somebody at the outside fourth. Elm Grove Lady Luck underway fifth. Private Practice at the inside sixth. Bo Sealster will have to sweep them from back there in seventh. Eastview Dexter put the hammer down. How's that? 58 flat. Opening half mile. Meadowland Bobcat 2 lengths back second. Private Practice at the inside third. 3 wide, I'm a Somebody starts to roll fourth. Up the inside fifth, Bo Sealster. Elm Grove Lady Luck now getting heard from sixth. And Sweet Roscoe drops back. Tightly bunched at 3/4. Eastview Dexter still calls the shots up front. Private Practice at the inside second. Meadowland Bobcat wide third. 3 high Elm Grove Lady Luck. 128-2 for 3/4. Eastview Dexter, oh, Private Practice found a seam here into the stretch for Snow now. Way out wide Elm Grove Lady Luck. Deep in the stretch. Eastview Dexter. Private Practice. Eastview Dexter was game today for Mark Pezzarello. Won it by a neck. Private Practice second. Bo Sealster rallies for third. 59-4. Entries on track for post parade for the afternoon's 8th race. Seaside Days Pace. Dinger 3, the one, is owned and trained by Ralph Smith. Mark Pezzarello does the driving. 2, Red Mist, is owned by Melissa Hocko, trained by John Hocko with Greg Sparling. 3, Eastern Eden. Joey Poirier this afternoon drives for owner-trainer Brian O'Donnell. 4, Windermere Renee is owned and trained by Danny Campbell. Jerry Snow this afternoon catch drives. 5, Dusty Lane Royal is owned and trained by Leonard McClellan with Gerard Kennedy. 6, Zero Stress Nora for the Zero Stress Stables, trained by Dan Lewis. Adam Links in the bike. 7, JNJ, Roddy Hurley this afternoon for owner-trainer Willie Seymour. 8, Manic Hispanic rounds out the field for Brett LeBlanc, Keegan Madden, Matthew Kite. Brett LeBlanc does the training. Andrew Campbell this afternoon will be in the bike. 8th race features Tractor Exactor Superfecta Win Play Show wagering with post time at 3:20 in just 3 minutes. Eighth race the afternoon, Seaside Days Pace. Final call for wagering here. And we're going to swing for the fences here off a 9-2 on the morning line. You got $27 on the 1, Dinger 3 for owner-trainer Ralph Smith, Mark Pezzarello. A win, a second, 7 thirds, so super consistent this year. Just 1 win, though, but draws the rail today. And we'll see if Mark can work out a trip. He's just off a big win with Eastview Dexter. Currently, you're getting good money here. Just dropped to $17, but still 9-2 on the morning line. 2, Red Mist, Greg Sparling for Melissa Hocko, John Hocko. The burn's been hot here today at the Downs. John with a couple of wins in the bike. Red Mist has 2 wins from 8 starts this season. We'll use Red Mist for second. For third, we'll go to the 7, JNJ for Willie Seymour and driver Roddy Hurley. 7 of 12 in the top 3 for the 13-year-old. Currently, you're getting a price there, too. It was 4-1 on the morning line. And at $35.80. To round out the super, we'll jump on the favorite on the program at 5-2. That was for Windermere Renee, currently at 890. Jerry Snow catch drives this afternoon for owner-trainer Danny Campbell. 1, 2, 7, 4, our top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Entries have been called to the gate here for the 8th. Eighth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 8 on gate for the Seaside Days Pace. Rail out, Dinger 3, Mark Pazzarello. Red Mist, Greg Sparling. Eastern Eden, Joey Poirier. Windermere Renee, Jerry Snow. Dusty Lane Royal, Gerard Kennedy. Zero Stress Nora, Adam Link. J&J, Roddy Hurley. Manic Hispanic for Andrew Campbell. Eighth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Dinger 3 at the inside. First one away, leaving out there into the turn. Eastern Eden's going to cross over to sit second. J&J from the back tier away third. Red Mist on the outside there from fourth. Down at the cones, fifth is a Manic Hispanic. Away sixth, Dusty Lane Royal. Followed up by the early trailers, those being Windermere Renee. And at the back is Zero Stress Nora. So Dinger 3 and Mark Pazzarello on top here from the rail at the opening quarter. They're clear by 3. Red Mist, though, drove into a wide open pocket there. Second for Sparling. 29-1. Opened it up. At the inside third is Eastern Eden. J&J sits fourth. Dusty Lane Royal underway for Kennedy now on the outside fifth. And Manic Hispanic looks to catch some cover there. Sixth round the turn. Windermere Renee up the inside seventh. And Zero Stress Nora to the outside trailing eighth. 5 in. 3 have moved on Dinger 3, who was over the half for Pazzarello in 59-3. 30-2 in the second quarter takes Dinger 3 to 5/8 on a 2-length lead. Red Mist can sit the pocket there for a while. Second, Dusty Lane Royal first up now from third. And fourth at the inside, Eastern Eden. Manic Hispanic wide fifth. J&J needs racing room sixth, then Zero Stress Nora, and Windermere Renee. Dinger 3, the leader at 3/4. Red Mist is not going to wait. Sparling out now and on to engage. 129-2. Down at 3/4. Dinger 3. Red Mist just a neck away with 1/8 of a mile left to go. At the inside third, Dusty Lane Royal, and then wide fourth into the stretch, J&J. Red Mist looks to take it away. Dinger 3 battling back. Dinger 3 at the inside, Red Mist. Dinger 3 all the way for back-to-back wins for Pazzarello over Red Mist. Maybe Manic Hispanic at the inside third. 2 minutes, 1/5. Ladies and gentlemen, we caution you to hold all tickets here in the afternoon's 8th race. There is an objection launched by the driver of 3, Eastern Eden, on 4, Windermere Renee. Please hold all tickets. Dinger 3 is returned to the 8th race winner, Circle City, by Arts 500. Dinger 3 will be his second win here in 2018 and the Pacers' 8th lifetime victory. Mark's got a driving double with back-to-back wins here through 8 on Saturday afternoon. Seaside Days with the cooler presentation. 2 minutes, 1/5. Dinger 3 for Mark Pezzarello in the 8th. Ladies and gentlemen, as the judges work through the objection and inquiry here in the afternoon's 8th race, we'll announce the winning 50-50 number in today's draw. It's for $529.50. Winning number is 7001689. 701-689 in the afternoon's 50-50 for $529.50. If you have that winning ticket, please bring it to the canteen area to collect your prize. 701-689. Eighth race is now official, dealing with the judges' inquiry and the objection here in the afternoon's eighth race. The objection 3 on 4 has been upheld by the judges. Judges ruling that 4 Windermere Renee did interfere with 3 Eastern Eden at just past the 7/8 at the head of the stretch. As a result, Windermere Renee finished 4th and will be placed 8th for that interference. Eighth race, now official. Dinger 3, the race winner. Red Mist was second. Eastern Eden finished 8th, placed 7th. Windermere Renee finished 4th and was placed 8th for interference on 3 Eastern Eden, just past the 7/8. Dusty Lane Royal finishes 5th, placed 4th. Zero Stress Nora 7th, placed 6th. J&J 6th, placed 5th. Manic Hispanic finished 3rd. 29-1, 59-3, 129-2. 2 minutes 1/5 for 1 Dinger 3. Top down, it's 1-2. 8 placed 7, 4 placed 8, 5 placed 4, 7 for the 8th. Eighth race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 8 on gate for the Seaside Days Pace. Rail out, Dinger 3, Mark Pazzarello. Red Mist, Greg Sparling. Eastern Eden, Joey Poirier. Windermere Renee, Jerry Snow. Dusty Lane Royal, Gerard Kennedy. Zero Stress Nora, Adam Link. J&J, Roddy Hurley. Manic Hispanic for Andrew Campbell. Eighth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Dinger 3 at the inside. First one away, leaving out there into the turn. Eastern Eden's going to cross over to sit second. J&J from the back tier away third. Red Mist on the outside there from 4th. Down at the cones, 5th is a Manic Hispanic. Away 6th, Dusty Lane Royal. Followed up by the early trailers, those being Windermere Renee. And at the back is Zero Stress Nora. So Dinger 3 and Mark Pazzarello on top here from the rail at the opening quarter. They're clear by 3. Red Mist, though, drove into a wide open pocket there. Second for Sparling. 29-1. Opened it up. At the inside third is Eastern Eden. J&J sits 4th. Dusty Lane Royal underway for Kennedy now on the outside 5th. And Manic Hispanic looks to catch some cover there. 6th round the turn. Windermere Renee up the inside 7th. And Zero Stress Nora to the outside, trailing 8th, 5 in. 3 have moved on Dinger 3, who was over the half for Pazzarello in 59-3. 30-2 in the second quarter takes Dinger 3 to 5/8 on a 2-length lead. Red Mist can sit the pocket there for a while. Second, Dusty Lane Royal first up now from 3rd. And 4th at the inside, Eastern Eden. Manic Hispanic wide 5th. J&J needs racing room 6th, then Zero Stress Nora, and Windermere Renee. Dinger 3, the leader at 3/4. Red Mist is not going to wait. Sparling out now and on to engage. 129-2. Down at 3/4. Dinger 3. Red Mist just a neck away with 1/8 of a mile left to go. At the inside third, Dusty Lane Royal, and then wide 4th into the stretch, J&J. Red Mist looks to take it away. Dinger 3 battling back. Dinger 3 at the inside, Red Mist. Dinger 3 all the way for back-to-back wins for Pazzarello over Red Mist. Maybe Manic Hispanic at the inside third. For Brother John is called by Randy and Bradley Ghetto, Susan McSween and Wayne Hardy. Lee Collins does the training. Justin McKinnon this afternoon is in the bike. 5 Burnham Up Burr is owned and trained by Heather Hawkins with Gerard Kennedy. 6 Chapter rounds out the field for owner Sheldon Heffernan. Trainer driver is Joey Poirier. That's the field for the afternoon's 9th. Wendell Eddy Memorial kicks off the late daily double. Features tractor Quinella Superfecta. Win Place show wagering with post time at 3:45 in 9 minutes. 4 minutes to post time to the afternoon's 9th race. It's the Wendell Eddy Memorial. Here in the 9th, we're going to go to the 2 Bono's Mom and Granny as our top selection. We're going to ride, as we said earlier today, a hot Hocko stable. Trainer John Hocko, Melissa Hocko. Bono's Mom and Granny's had 2 second-place finishes in the last 2 weeks and almost hauled down Ms. Mac and Cheese on both occasions. We know what she did Wednesday night up at Inverness, winning the Invitational in 54-4. So drawing inside today and avoiding Ms. Mac and Cheese means Bono's Mom and Granny at 5-2 gets our top selection here today. The 5-entry Burnham Up Burr, you can see on his chart lines, on the board in 9 of 11 this season for Heather Hawkins and Gerard Kennedy. 5th last week, and that's the only time in the Pacers' last 8 starts that he was off the board. Has been racing in the winners over. So we'll move Burnham Up Burr in for 2nd. For 3rd, we'll go to the 3 Accelerator. Mark Pezzarello's off his 500th win and has back-to-back wins here at the Downs this afternoon. He hops on board the Robert Blanchard owned and trained 5-year-old who has a win in 2 seconds this season and was a season's best winner in 58-3 here last year at Northside. So Accelerator for 3rd. And to round out the superfecta, we'll go to the rail. Rock, who's there? We called him last week as a winner. He steps up in class this week. A veteran campaigner's got over 210,000 lifetime and seems to be rounding into form for Brian McNeil and driver Jason McNeil. So off the rail today, we'll throw Rock, who's there to round out the superfecta. 2, 5, 3, 1. Our top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. It's final call for wagering here on the 9th. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 9th. 9th race of the afternoon, the Wendell W.J. Eddy Memorial. Field of 6 on gate. Rail out Rock, who's there? And Jason McNeil. Bono's Mom and Granny, Greg Sparling. Accelerator, Mark Pezzarello. Brother John, Justin McKinnon. Burnham Up Burr, Gerard Kennedy. Chapter on the outside for Joey Poirier. 9th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Brother John can get off the gate with the best of them, and he's fired out into the turn here in line to Justin McKinnon. Quickly opening up a couple. Bono's Mom and Granny at the inside, away 2nd. Rock, who's there? From the rail goes 3rd. Accelerator found a seat there from 4th. And then 5th round the turn, Burnham Up Burr. The early trailer is Chapter. Bono's Mom and Granny's not going to wait. Sparling pulled the pocket before the quarter. And on to take over. Top spot here. Past that opening panel in 28-3. It's a pocket ride now for Brother John there. 2nd at the inside 3rd, Rock, who's there? Accelerator on the move now for Pezzarello. First up 4th. Burnham Up Burr is going to have cover to follow there from 5th. And Chapter will look to get into the outer flow 6th. They're paired up 3 in. and 3 out as Bono's Mom and Granny looks for a second quarter breather here in the Wendell Eddy Memorial over the half in 59-1. Sparling at 30-2 in the second and has Accelerator to deal with down at 5/8. Brother John fills the pocket third. The outside fourth, Burnham up Burr. Rock, who's there at the inside fifth. And 6 trailing Chapter going to 3/4. Bono's Mom and Granny. Accelerator just a length away second. Brother John's had a perfect pocket ride third. Burnham up Burr, but closer fourth. 128-4 for 3/4. Bono's Mom and Granny trying to go all the way for Sparling. Accelerator the outside second. Brother John needs racing room with the cones third. Then Burnham up Burr and Rock, who's there? Bono's Mom and Granny. Accelerator cutting into the lead. Deep in the stretch. It might be 3 in a row for Pezzarello. Wow. They're going to need a picture in the W.J. Eddy Memorial as Bono's Mom and Granny and Accelerator right there in 1:58-4. In that win photo, it's 3, Accelerator. Wendell Eddy would find him at the old Cape Breton Turf Club, later known as Tartan Downs. Like all young kids around the track became part of your life, and as Wendell's case, it was his life. As he grew into his teens, his parents didn't have to look very far to find him. Yes, Wendell was across the track. He learned the tricks of the racing game from 3 horsemen he had great respect for, Freddie Saunders, Bob Leet, and Alec Trapper McCory. Wendell was in good hands working with these horsemen throughout the years. They taught him well in his early years, and that carried his experience with him as he moved on and started training horses. Wendell was also close to the late Bob McKenzie and his boys. Wendell was a horseman who lived for his life at the racetrack, that he trained, groomed, and yes, even cleaned their stalls. His undying love for the standardbred was second to none. He was the registered owner of Dominating Force, and every horse that Wendell trained or warmed up on race day, that horse was his for the time he spent with it. We could write lots about Wendell's life. We would like to say enough already. Let's get the races started. In one thing we can say, the harness racing game in Cape Breton won't get any richer with the passing of everyone's friend. Wendell Eddy, WJ, rest in peace, our friend. Wendell Eddy Memorial Pace in the 9th, the 3 Accelerator, the 5-year-old Bay Stallion by Driven to Win from the Grin from Ear to Ear Dam. KG Affair, owned and trained by Robert Blanchard, Howie Center, the hot hands of Mark Pezzarello. He gets the natural hat trick here on the afternoon's card. He's won the 7th, 8th, and now the 9th. Accelerator's second win in 2018, 11th lifetime victory. 158-4. Accelerator, Mark Pezzarello, and the Wendell Eddy Memorial. Ninth race is official. Rock, who's there, was 5th. Bono's Mom and Granny 2nd. Accelerator, the race winner. brother John finished fourth. Burnham Up Burr was third. Chapter finished sixth. 28-3, 59-1, 128-4, 158-4 for 3 Accelerator. Top down, it's 5-2-1, 4-3, then 6 on the bottom. Accelerator at $7, $3.70 and $2.70. Bono's Mom and Granny, $2.30 and $2.10. Burnham Up Burr, $3.50 to show. 3-2 Quinella at $6.30. 3-2-5 Try, $53.90. 3-2-5-4 Superfecto, $1 at $189.75. Afternoon's 10th and final is up next. Post time is in 10 minutes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on track, please note, we have had a few minor issues with the wagering through HPI, which has affected our $2 win pay finals on the tote board. So there may be instances where the final odds on the tote board are not the exact reflection of the overall final odds. That would be due to wagering online through HPI. When that happens, we will certainly inform you of that change from up top here at the Downs. Win photo from today's 9th available on the monitors. Entries on track for post parade for the afternoon, 10th and final. Articulate Barb, the one for Joe Nearing, Joey Poyer. Joey Poyer trains and drives. 2 Camco Vincent is owned by Gussie Burns, trained and driven by Harold LeBlanc Jr. Three Silver Hill Diamonds delayed on parade. There's 4 Western Swing, owned, trained, and driven by Martin Bates. 5 Uptown Cowboy for Paulette Adams, trainer John Hocko, driver today is Adam Link. 6 Hoshino Senchi is owned and trained by Frank McMaster with Greg Sparling. Handyman 7 for owners Idolo and Angelo Camelli, Idolo training and driving. 8 Rockin' Shea is owned by Mary Lynn Collins. Mary Lynn also does the training. Roddy Hurley is in the bike this afternoon. And there's 3 Silver Hill Diamond on parade. Kerry Romeo this afternoon for owner Paula Walker, trainer Steve Lewis. That's the field for the afternoon's 10th and final. Triactor, Exactor, Superfecta, Win Place Show Wagering with post time. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 9th. 9th race of the afternoon, the Wendell W.J. Eddy Memorial. Field of 6 on gate, rail out, Rock, who's there, and Jason McNeil. Bonos, Mom and Granny, Greg Sparling. Accelerator, Mark Pezzarello. Brother John, Justin McKinnon. Burn 'em Up Burr, Gerard Kennedy. Chapter on the outside for Joey Porter. 9th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Brother John can get off the gate with the best of them, and he's fired out into the turn here in line to Justin McKinnon. Quickly opening up a couple. Bono's Mom and Granny at the inside, away second. Rock, who's there from the rail, goes third. Accelerator found a seat there from fourth. And then 5th round the turn, Burn 'em Up Burr. The early trailer is Chapter. Bono's Mom and Granny's not going to wait. Sparling pulled the pocket before the quarter. And on to take over, top spot here. Past that opening panel in 28 and 3. It's a pocket ride now for Brother John there. Second at the inside, third, Rock, who's there. Accelerator on the move now for Pezzarello. First up, fourth. Burn 'em Up Burr's going to have cover to follow there from fifth. And Chapter will look to get into the outer flow. Sixth, they're paired up, 3 in and 3 out as Bono's Mom and Granny looks for a second quarter breather here in the Wendell Eddy Memorial over the half in 59 and 1. Sparling at 30 and 2 in the second and has Accelerator to deal with down at 5/8. Brother John fills the pocket third. The outside fourth, Burn 'em Up Burr. Rock, who's there at the inside fifth. And 6 trailing Chapter going to 3/4. Bono's Mom and Granny. Accelerator just a length away second. Brother John's had a perfect pocket ride third. Burn 'em Up Burr, but closer fourth. 128 and 4 for 3/4. Bono's Mom and Granny trying to go all the way for Sparling. Accelerator the outside second. Brother John needs racing her with the cones third. Then Burn 'em Up Burr and Rock, who's there? Bono's Mom and Granny. Accelerator cutting into the lead. Deep in the stretch. It might be 3 in a row for Pezzarello. Wow. They're going to need a picture in the W.J. Eddy Memorial as Bono's Mom and Granny and Accelerator right there in 1. 58 and 4. Final call at the windows here for the afternoon's 10th race. We'll look at the 4 Western Swing, 3-1 on the morning line. You're getting her at 17.50 here with 1 minute to post time for Martin Bates, who owns, trains, and drives the filly 2 for 8 this season, including a win in 201 and 2. back on June 23rd. She was third last week. Charted 2-5 and 3 on the off track, but has hit the board in 5 of her last 6 starts. Draws mid-pack here today. Expect Martin to be aggressive on the gate with her. We're going to put her on top to round it out here on Saturday afternoon. 5 Uptown Cowboy only has 1 start this season, but was a winner last week in 2:05 and 4. Adam Link was in the bike for the victory for trainer John Hocko and owner Paulette Adams. We'll try Uptown Cowboy at a price here for second. For third, we'll go to the 2 Camco Vincent, who was 5-2 on the morning line. Hit the board in 5 of 10 here for Harold LeBlanc Jr., training and driving for Gussie Burns. Draws inside today. And currently a good price as well on him at $14.60. And to round out the superfecta, we're going to go to the 3 Silver Hill Diamond Carey Romeo for Paula Walker and trainer Steve Lewis. 4, 5, 2, 3. Our top 4 selections here in the finale. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on the 10th. Tenth and final for Saturday afternoon. Lines up behind the gate. Field of 8, rail out, Articulate Barb, Joey Poirier, Camco Vincent, Harold LeBlanc Jr. Silver Hill Diamond and Carey Romeo. Western Swing, Martin Bates. Uptown Cowboy, Adam Link. Oshino Senchi, Greg Sparling. Handyman, Idolo Camilli. Rock and Shea for Roddy Hurley. 10th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing, and it's Western Swing firing out there into the turn. Hoshino Senchi driving up on the outside there second. Camco Vincent is away third. Silver Hill Diamond wide fourth there in the early going. Articulate Burb looks at it from fifth. Uptown Cowboy on the outside goes sixth, followed up by Handyman. And at the back trailing is a Rock and Shea. The brakes might be tapped early here. Western Swing the leader. We'll see for how long. Silver Hill Diamond on the outside. Now second. Hoshino Senchi fills the pocket third. 29 and 4. Opened it up. Uptown Cowboys got cover second over fourth. Shuffle back fifth at the inside to Camco Vincent. Then sixth on the outer flow goes Rock and Shea. Followed up seventh as they come to the half here by Articulate Barb, and they're going to be 3 wide at the opening half mile now. Western Swing the leader. Silver Hill Diamond the outside second. Uptown Cowboy moved to that outer flow third. Hoshino Senchi fills the cones fourth. The half mile, 1 minute and 3/5. Western Swing the leader on Silver Hill Diamond going next to 3/4. Hoshino Senchi fills the pocket third. Rock and Shea on the outside fourth. Camco Vincent looks for a way out there fifth. Articulate Barb, then Handyman and Uptown Cowboy, but Western Swing the leader at 3/4 for Bates and was there in 1:30 and 4. Hoshino Senchi back on second. On the outside third, Silver Hill Diamond there now. then fourth to Camco Vincent. But in the finale here, Western Swing looks to be home and cooled out for Martin Bates. Western Swing battle on for second. Camco Vincent, Silver Hill Diamond, Hoshino Senshi, Western Swing to win it. Camco Vincent was second. Hoshino Senshi at the inside finished third in 2 minutes, 4/5. Western Swings return to the 10th race. Winner, Circle 3-year-old Brown Filly by Westward Ho Hanover from the Sportsmaster Dam, Shawnee Sherwood. Owned, trained, and driven to victory by Martin Bates. The filly's got her third win here in 2018. Third lifetime and a new mark as well to round it out on Saturday afternoon. Western Swing all the way in the finale for Martin Bates in 2 minutes and 4/5. 10th race is official. In today's 10th race, there was a judge's inquiry. Judges look at racing action at the 7/8 and ruled 6 Hoshino Senshi was inside of one pylon. No violations dealing with that part of the judge's inquiry, so no placings required in the afternoon's 10th race. So official rundown from the 10th, Articulate Barb was 5th. Camco Vincent finished 2nd. Silver Hill Diamond was 4th. Western Swing, the race winner. Uptown. Tenth and final for Saturday afternoon. Lines up behind the gate. Field of 8, rail out, Articulate Barb, Joey Poirier, Camco Vincent, Harold LeBlanc Jr. Silver Hill Diamond and Kerry Romeo. Western Swing, Martin Bates. Uptown Cowboy, Adam Link. Oshino Senchi, Greg Sparling. Handyman, Idolo Camilli. Rock and Shea for Roddy Hurley. 10th race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing, and it's Western Swing firing out there into the turn. Hoshino Senchi driving up on the outside there second. Camco Vincent is away third. Silver Hill Diamond wide fourth there in the early going. Articulate Barb looks at it from fifth. Uptown Cowboy on the outside goes sixth, followed up by Handyman. And at the back trailing is a Rock and Shea. The brakes might be tapped early here. Western Swing the leader. We'll see for how long. Silver Hill Diamond on the outside. Now second, Hoshino Senchi fills the pocket third, 29 and 4. Opened it up. Uptown Cowboys got cover second over fourth. Shuffle back fifth at the inside to Camco Vincent. And sixth, come to the half here by Articulate Barb, and they're going to be 3 wide at the opening half mile now. Western Swing the leader. Silver Hill Diamond the outside second. Uptown Cowboy moved to that outer flow third. Hoshino Senchi fills the cones fourth, a half mile. 1 minute and 3/5. Western Swing the leader on Silver Hill Diamond going next to 3/4. Hoshino Senchi fills the pocket third. Rock and Shea on the outside fourth. Camco Vincent looks for a way out there fifth. Articulate Barb, then Handyman and Uptown Cowboy, but Western Swing the leader at 3/4 for Bates and was there at 1:30 and 4. Hoshino Senchi back on second. On the outside third, Silver Hill Diamond there now. Then fourth to Camco Vincent. But in the finale here, Western Swing looks to be home and cooled out for Martin Bates. Western Swing battle on for second. Camco Vincent, Silver Hill Diamond, Hoshino Senchi, Western Swing to win it. Camco Vincent was second. Hoshino Senchi at the inside finished third in 2 minutes, 4/5.